Justin Beasley here with you, Chris Davis, live in the newsroom, and our reporter just now getting back from the Murfreesboro Mosque where things really were heated over the planned cemetery. But before we talk about the controversy afterwards, Chris, how do we get to where we are before today?
Well, basically, Justin, there's a group of concerned citizens that are suing the Islamic Center of Murfreesboro for the expansion of their cemetery. They took that case to Judge Robert Corlew's courtroom. He recused himself from the case, and due to that move, a lot of those plaintiffs are very angry today.
Now, much of the story was what happened afterwards and all the commotion in the hallway. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, basically, we got out of the court hearing, walked into the hallway, and then a bit of a conversation broke out between the groups of the plaintiffs suing the Islamic Center of Murfreesboro and then the Islamic Center of Murfreesboro parishioners that were videoing the conversation between the two. They started pointing fingers at each other. Media started to step in and kind of record this, and then many groups from the plaintiffs started pushing media, including WSMV Channel 4's reporter Larry Flowers, and then they got into an argument, Justin.
Now, Larry Flowers there, you there as well. Y'all have been covering this scene front to back. What's the real issue here?
Basically, Justin, I think this group of plaintiffs, they've been in legal battles for the last 2 years with the Islamic Center of Murfreesboro. They're trying to find every little hole they can to stop any type of expansion, whether that's the cemetery, whether that's the building itself. So they're just trying to find holes in this case to prevent it from moving forward.
Now, we're going to have another judge on this case. What's the reasoning behind that, Chris?
Well, Judge Robert Corlew actually halted construction on the Islamic Center 2 years ago. So the Islamic Center argued that he had a biasness in this case. They asked him to recuse himself, and he did so. So now the plaintiffs have about 5 more days to file an injunction with another court and another judge.
So outside of that, moving forward, where do we go from here?
Basically, we'll have to wait until the plaintiffs do file that injunction. Once it is received by another court, the plaintiffs will argue their case. They're basically arguing 2 things. 1, that the groundwater could be tainted by a cemetery with no vaults or caskets, and 2, that there's not enough traffic flow lanes on Bradyville Pike where the Islamic Center is located.
A lot of good stuff there. Chris Davis returning from the Murfreesboro Mosque. A lot to come from that planned cemetery. We'll keep you updated right here at MT10.